Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing, and today I'm delighted to be joined with Callum Dan. He's currently 6-0 with 6 knockouts. His next fight is in India versus Suresh Pasham. I don't know if I've said that right, but yes. He's currently 17 years old. He turned pro at 16. Yeah, before we sort of get into your upcoming fight, tell us how long you've been boxing for and how you decided to turn pro at 16 years old.
So I started boxing not properly, but I was always in the gym. My brother was a good amateur. My dad was an amateur coach, so I was always kind of around amateur fighters that were a lot older than me, just hitting the bags as a kid, doing like stupid stuff. But then, kind of as I got older, I started taking it more serious. I was quite a high level amateur. I was boxing good kids most weeks, doing well in the championships and other box cups and tournaments. And then I stopped, and then I come back into it, and the idea was brought to me by my coach at the time to turn pro, and I thought, why not? Innit? May as well.
Yeah, so how many just roughly how many amateur fights do you think you managed to get roughly? And when was your first amateur fight?
My first amateur fight, I think I was 10, but then obviously because of COVID, we stopped until I was about 13 or something like that. And then I think I ended up having about 30 before I stopped.
Oh, good, good. And you won some nationals and stuff like that.
I didn't win a national title, but I won quite a lot of box cups and I beat
Box
quite a lot of
cups.
good kids.
Oh, good, good. So how did you decide? How did you and your coach decide to turn pro? So early on.
I don't really know. I had no clue I could even do it, but it was his idea. And then we flew out to Thailand, we got on the show, and I made my debut.
Yeah, am I right in saying that you can't fight in the UK professionally until you're 18? Is that the rule with the British
Yeah,
Boxing Board of Control?
yeah, that's correct.
So yeah, you've been fighting elsewhere, but I mean Thailand, and you go into all
Yeah,
these different places, which must be quite exciting to fight in. And of course, we'll get onto this one in a minute, but India as well.
yeah.
How's that been?
Obviously, I haven't gone there yet, but the management team that I'm now signed with is based in India. So when the show was announced, obviously I was going to be on it. It's a no-brainer, but we've got a good opponent. The show looks to be in a good venue, so it's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah, definitely. But how was like boxing in Thailand and stuff like that?
It was quite an experience, to say the least, but apart from that, it wasn't. There was kind of no nerves. It was kind of just fun. You know what I mean? It's kind of a dream for every single boxer to be able to go pro.
And of course, 6 knockouts out of 6, perfect
Yeah,
so far. Knockout ratio 100%.
yeah.
Yeah, we get we're getting another one next week.
I hope so. I do not want to end that streak.
Definitely keep it going as long as you can, isn't it?
Yeah,
So a main event as well in
yeah,
India is some achievement as well. Is this your
yeah.
first time being main event?
Yeah, my first time being main event, so it's quite a weight on my shoulder, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah, and of course, would you say this Suresh Pasham is probably a bit of a step up from your previous couple fights? Of course, I think I had a look at him and I think he's 5-7, sort of like that, half and half
Yeah,
record. A little step up for you.
yeah. Watching his bouts, I think he is a step up. He's a lot better than his record would assume when I watch his fights. But we've been trying to step up the opponents in my last few fights. We had a fight against my last fight in Thailand was against a very high bout opponent. So we're just trying to step up slowly and not rush anything. But yeah, I think this guy's going to be a step up and a harder fight.
Yeah, definitely. But that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah,
And is he? Because of course he's from India. You're going into sort of his territory, but it's him. But you said that you're signed with the promotion.
yeah.
Is he? Do you know if he's also signed with the same promoter, or you're not sure?
I'm not 100% sure. He might be on a one fight deal or something for this show, but I'm not too clued up on it.
Yeah. Is this your first time boxing for the Global Boxing Series show?
I boxed on their show in Thailand at the end of last year, and then after that show, they signed me on, and I represented them in Thailand the last month, end of February, and now this is my first time on one of their exclusive shows in India.
Yeah. So it was February was it February 28th your last
Yeah,
one? So you want to keep the dice rolling, keep
yeah,
keep active, stay busy.
yeah,
Where are you currently based out of? I know you're originally from, is it Plymouth?
yeah.
Do you train in Plymouth or do you train elsewhere?
I'm based out of Plymouth Intense ABC.
Don't say ABC. Is that the same gym as Connor Adaway?
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's fighting later, isn't he, in Madison
yeah,
Square Garden?
yeah.
Have you sparred Connor before?
Yeah, we've had some rounds. There's quite a big weight difference now, but we used to get quite a lot of good rounds in.
Yeah. How do you reckon? Will you be watching his fight later?
I don't know what time it is, but I'll definitely try and tune in.
Yeah, definitely. Um, what? So have you been in around um him for this camp and previous camps? Because I know he's been getting some opportunities abroad, like yourself.
Yeah, yeah, we've been around the same. We've been in the same sessions, training alongside each other for probably the last year or so now. I've moved up, so I'm now training with the seniors and the pros. So yeah, I'm training alongside a lot of good people.
Yeah, there's some good pros coming out of Plymouth, and
Yeah,
and that's what we want. Um, forgot forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah. So how you when you flying out to India for the fight next week? Will you sort of go next week, get a sort of feel for the place beforehand?
yeah. So I'll fly Monday morning, but yeah, it'll be don't need to do too much. Just get used to the weather, get used to the time difference, and I'll be ready.
Yeah. How's it like t with Thailand and stuff? How's the sort of have you been in around the pro shows here? Do you know sort of how it sort of runs here as well as Thailand and how's like the sparring etc. different from here in the UK?
The pro shows are a lot higher quality, I'd say, in England, especially just at the top level. There's not a lot that goes down along down here in the southwest. We don't really get that many shows to watch, but especially up the line, there's a lot of good shows. But in Thailand, some are good, some are right. They're there or thereabouts.
Yeah, of course as I mentioned this. Yeah, do you because of course you said you've seen a bit about your opponent. What do you said on paper he's your toughest fight to date, and you've watched a bit of him. Overall, what do you sort of make of your upcoming opponent?
He is a good fighter. I'm not going to take anything away from him. I think, but I don't think he's at my level. But I think he is a test for me, just to see where I am and get used to boxing actually decent pros and not people who are in there just to be in there and just get knocked out in a few rounds. But I think he's a step up for me, especially just at my age, just to get used to six rounders, eight rounders, whatever I can do.
Yeah, is this current one, this upcoming one, six?
Yeah, scheduled for six. Yeah,
Yeah. So get just stay as busy as possible is the plan now. A couple six rounders, and then we'll just take it each fight as it comes.
yeah. I want to get bigger rounder fights. I had a 12 rounder in. I'm going to say November. I don't know whether that's true. It only went two, I think, or three, but it was scheduled for 12. But I'm just trying to keep active until end of this year when we can start looking forward to coming back to fighting in England.
Oh, so you turn 18 this year?
March next year, 2027.
March next year, and is that when we can expect maybe the UK debut?
Yeah, hopefully I don't waste any time. If I can get it on my birthday, I will.
That's what we want. Yeah, um, yeah. So, is it about staying as active as possible this year? Would you say? Because how many fights have you had so far this year? Just the one. Is it this your second fight this year, isn't it?
Yeah, second fight coming up this year.
Yeah.
I think a few more this year, and then tone it down and just stay in the gym ready for my England debut.
Good. Have you got of course you're going over to India against an Indian opponent. How do you sort of prepare for sorry. muddle my question up. Do you put pressure on yourself knowing that you're main event?
Not really. I'd say I'm ready for it by now, but it is a bit of a pressure being, the one that everyone's there to see, the fight that everyone's there for. But I'm ready for it. It's kind of what I've trained for since I was a kid. So yeah, I'm ready.
Good, good. Can we expect another big knockout? Because of course, the you uh, he'll probably have quite a few people there for him. Can we expect
Yeah,
another knockout? We don't want to go to those scorecards knowing sometimes we see a bit of the hometown decision.
yeah. Now I do want to knock him out. That's not what I've been planning to do. I kind of do want to get the rounds in. I never really get to actually get rounds in my fights. I do kind of want to get used to the 3 minute rounds and have that style to me, but I don't really want to lose my knockout ratio. So I hope I get him out there, but hopefully in the fifth or the sixth or later on in the fight.
Later in the fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, is this available to watch here in the UK? Do you know about any streaming of the fights and stuff like that, or you find out when you
yeah.
go over and ask?
I'm pretty sure it's streaming on Thriller TV. It's an app you can download. You can get free trials and stuff. So it's pretty available to watch to anyone.
Yeah, and do you know sort of what time the show's and how many are they in front of the UK or behind? Do you know time
I
zone?
think I think they're in front. I think it's like 4 hours 30 or something weird. But I think the
Yeah,
show should be around. I should be on around midday UK time,
midday.
Sunday. Yeah,
I'll make sure I wait. Is it 25th?
the 26th.
26th. I'll
Yeah,
make sure I tune in. Can you
thank
just
you.
in yeah, give the fans sort of over in India what maybe it's their first time seeing you, what they can expect from you um on the night, and fans watching back at home as well supporting you.
Yeah, just we expect a good fight. Just tune in. It's going to be a really good fight. Expect hopefully a knockout and a good win from me.
100%. And before I let you go, Callum, do you want to thank anybody helping, whether that's manager, friends, family, anyone supporting at all?
Yeah, all my managers, my coaches, my team. It's been a good camp. Feeling fit, strong. So all people who've helped me, pad work, Brown's in the gym, people who've been helping me behind the scenes, my manager, people who are helping running everything. It's been a great help, and I'm ready. That's all I can
And
say.
and from me, Callum, I wish you all the best next week. Go get that
Thank
win.
you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye,
Cheers, mate.
mate. Thank you.
Bye.